welcome to another art tutorial with Mrs. P. Today we're going to be learning how to draw another cute animal, and we're doing a llama wearing a scarf. I am going to be showing you how to draw it today using pencil, pen and coloured pencils. You may want to do it with felt tips, you may want to do it actually with paint like I've done this one. I did this one with watercolour paints and waterproof ink, but it's entirely up to you. I would grab a pencil to start off with and your sheet of paper. So here we are, we're going to begin. So you have your sheet of paper in portrait, and then let's draw the outline of the neck. The neck is going to be a central sort of rectangular shape to start off with before we add in all the fluffy details. So let's start. I'm going to go to the bottom of my page, draw a line about this far away from my piece of paper, the edge of the paper, and then we're going to go up. We're going to take that line most of the way up, finishing around here. And then we're going to go to our other side, and it's going to be going up, and it's going to finish at the same point. So there you will have your rough sort of rectangular llama shape neck. Okay, we're going to split this rectangle into thirds. So I'm going to just do this looking at it through my eye. So let's see if this is roughly a third. 1/3, 2/3. Okay, I may make this bit a little bit bigger, a bit longer. Okay, now I'm going to draw a line here, take my fingers down and draw another line. All right, so we've divided that rectangular shape into sorts of thirds. Right, then with this central block, I'm going to split it again into thirds. So I'll draw a line to make the top part, and then I'll draw another line to make the second and the third part. Then slightly in from the neck, I'm going to draw a square. And then from that square, I'm going to draw tassels, which will come off from this bit of the scarf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then we're going to draw the ears. Now the ears of the llama are going to come away from this shape, away from this line. And you're going to start at this point, and then you're going to go up and curve it in. You may want to do the same on this side. Up and curve it in. And then you're going to go down and push it out and take it down to that same point. And then I'm actually going to change this line because I didn't do it very well. So I'm going to get my rubber and I'm going to rub it out very quickly. This is my little rubber pencil. Rub it out, and I'm going to try and copy that shape. So I'm going to go out, in a bit, down, out a bit, like that. Actually, I'm going to change my shape again. So this may take a bit to practice. So pause the video whenever you want, so you can have a practice at doing these ears. Then, to bring the ears together, we're going to do 3 U's. So you're going to do 1 upside down U, another upside down U, and a third upside down U. Okay. Then, with your pen or your felt tip, we're going to go over the ears, and I made adjust the shape of my ears slightly. So I'm going to go back over the ears, and then I'm going to do a U, my upside down U, my upside down U, my upside down U, And then I'm going to do this ear again. Now, I'm not still too happy with this shape, so I'm going to try it again. So let me try it again. Up, in. Yeah, I'm slightly happier with that. Right, now, we've got our straight lines, but I don't want our fluffy, I don't want our llama to just have sort of a straight line for a face. I want it to be fluffy. So I'm going to show that again with lots of different U's, but the U's this time are going to be going off to the side. So you're going to do all these semicircles going down. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 down to this line here. And then on the other side, I'm going to follow it 1, 2, 3. Okay. Then I'm going to draw the neck along this line, and then I'm going to do my scarf. Now my scarf, I want it to be bulging out as well. I don't want it just to be a straight scarf. Because it's material, we want to show that it's sort of wrapped around the llama's neck. So I'm going to go from here and do a slight curve out and down. And on the same side, a slight curve, and then I'm going to do sort of a bit of a wonky line because it's a bit of material, so it won't be straight. And then I'm going to do the next one. Again, I'm going to take it out and curve it round, take it down, curve it round, and draw another line. Again, a bit wonky. And then you guessed it, for the next one, it will be exactly the same thing. So you can take it out again, and a bit of a wonky line. Okay, and then for the hanging down part of the scarf, I'm just going to go over my square, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, for the last part of the neck, very similar to this part of the face, I'm going to do lots of U sort of semicircle shapes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to copy it on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we have our rough llama shape. Okay, with your felt tip pen, you may want to do a few lines to show that the whole neck is fluffy. So I'm going to do 1, 2 here. I may do 1, 2 there. I may have a couple 1, 2 here. 1, 2. They look a bit like back to front 3s, or this one actually is a 3 and that one, but these two are like back to front 3s. This one I may go 1, 2, 3. I may have a small one here and another couple, maybe one there. So you may want to add a few little fluffy lines. Again, you can do that up by the cheek. I may do 1, 2 here, and I may do 1 there, just to show that the llama is fluffy. Okay, we'll do the inner ear. So for the inner ear, you're drawing what, you're kind of following this shape, but it's a little bit different. I'll show you. It looks a bit like a teardrop. So you're going to go round and then up, and you're not going to actually follow this shape. You're just going to go and do a smooth line coming around, a bit like a teardrop. And then you're going to follow and do that on the next ear. So wide, going a bit more narrow, and then falling back down like a teardrop. Okay, then you're going to do your nose. Your nose is going to be in the centre of the face. So I'm going to do it in the centre, and it's going to be in the centre of your 2 curves here, like that. And I'm going to draw a heart nose. So I'm going to start from the bottom. I'm going to go up, down, and around, and back like that. Okay. From there, I'm going to do a little line down. And then I'm going to do quite a wide smile. That's going to take me roughly in line with the ear. So I'm going to go and do a sort of a curve and flick it up and copy that on the other side. I'm going to do a curve and flick it up. Okay, then I'm going to do a little sticky outy tongue. My tongue isn't going to go straight down, it's going to be on a slight slant going this way. It's a bit like a U again, a slanty U, and then a little line going in the centre to show the tongue. Okay, for my eyes, they're going to be slightly above the nose and to the side, and I'm going to go a slight flick straight and then a flick up, and then I'm going to do the same on the other side. So flick down, straight line and flick up. Now I've done mine slightly lower, so I may make mine a bit thicker, both of them a bit thicker. Like that. Okay, so that is my little llama. Once you've done your llama face, you can then do a pattern on your scarf. Now I really like it when each bit of the scarf has a different pattern. So I may do zigzags. I may do swirls. Going in different directions. I may do some U shapes. And some tiny U's going on the inside, which I can colour in, and some circles. And for this, I may just do some stripes. Okay, that gives you your basic llama. Once you've done that, you can colour it in however you want. Like I said before, you can use coloured pencils, you can use felt tips. If you do want to use watercolour, I just make sure that your ink doesn't smudge too much with watercolour. It'd be a shame if you got all your paint, put it on, and all your pen work then smudged. So just test it out before you try that. I'm going to show you a quick time lapse of me colouring it in. Okay, so here is my finished llama. If you want to add in a few more details, grab your pencil and you can sort of add in some more shading. So maybe around where the fur is, you may want to do some darker, a couple of darker bits of grey or whatever colour your llama is, like that. For example, you may want to do it like this, doing it in round circular motion so you get the fluffier texture. So you may want to do certain, or you may just want to do some really tight curls and swirls over the top. You can try out different ways of making it look fluffy, but you could do something like this. You may want to, around the nose or the eyes, make it a bit darker. So pressing a bit more with your pencil, pressing further, a bit harder with your pencil down to the paper. Like that. Again, around the ears, you may want to do it, make it darker around the ears. And you may want to do it on this side as well. So experiment with pressing your pencil down harder on the paper to get different shades for your coloured pencil work. If you're doing this with felt tip, you can do maybe some more fluffy lines around the face, like this. Again, if you're doing coloured pencils, you may want to press harder around the nose in certain areas, like this. And again with the tongue. So there we have it. I hope you enjoyed this art tutorial, and looking forward to seeing you for the next one. Bye.